Good morning, this is Morten from Inkish TV, and we are here at the third and last day at Printing United in Las Vegas. And yesterday I was so fortunate that I saw one of my good friends at the booth, and then I got to meet some new people, and it's always one of the most exciting things about being at trade show. So, Robert, good to see you.
Good seeing you.
It's a little bit early, the show has not started yet, but how has the first 2 days been for you guys?
Very good. We've had very good reception. Customers are very excited about our new technology.
And what is, because what I understood from talking to your colleague Sean yesterday is that, it's custom built inkjet machines, right?
They are off the shelf, but custom designed to fit a particular customer's need. Different inkjet technology, different workflows. We can do color over monochrome, color over color. The advantage is that the systems can be changed with the head technology as opposed to having to buy a new box. So the delivery system stays the same, but the head technology can change to fit a customer's need at that particular time.
So does that mean that, let's say that I buy this machine, now I can see it's sold, so I cannot buy this machine, but if I buy another machine for you guys, and let's say that my applications changes or the better print heads for my applications come, then I can basically just change those print heads. But that's super smart because that extends the value of the investment, right?
It does. So on the system, it has an elevator that actually aligns the print module to the paper. So this is a color print module, and that can actually just pop off, and you can plug in a monochrome or a spot color or a micro print module in its place. We also have where you can have two different technologies together. Here we have a Fujisamba technology and an Epson technology. So we can mix and match. They can run one or the other. And these can also come out, and then they can put these up behind an inserter or in line on an actual web press.
When you said it was like off the shelf but custom built, I guess that's because, I can see obviously that you have the Atlas dryer, you mentioned the sample printer. So basically it's like a Lego brick where you build it for the purpose of the customer.
It is.
So what type of customers are typically investing in your equipment?
Well, it's direct mail. Customers, customers that are doing book making, or there's a big trend right now to do on colleges to do, instead of printing the entire books, they're printing just chapters of the book. So this is great where they can rip and print 1,000 copies of a chapter and then get that out to customers. And so we found a big need for that.
And just for people that see this, is quite amazing because it's a small footprint, and when we still have a duplex precisely. And that sometimes you see that you need to have multiple, let's say, engines because you have the turn bar between the units. Right here, it is built into one machine.
It is. It is. So what we have here is the unwinder actually is the auto align as well. So you put the paper on, and the whole unwinder moves side to side to align the paper to the press, so it keeps the footprint down. Then also it goes through an Argos web cleaner, so it cleans the web, comes up over the top, prints the top side, goes through an Adaptability dryer.
So that's how down, and why it goes like this way.
That's right, and then prints the back side, and then we can put additional dryers here, and then it comes out to the post-processing.
Is it mostly the type of machine you said? Is that mostly web-based, or?
It is.
Yeah. So that means that, for example, if you have the college, as you gave an example, they need to have some kind of offline equipment for the finishing part.
So you'd have roll to roll, or roll to fold, roll to cut. So the advantage
so you
is
can add whatever you want for finishing as well.
Correct. And we can do a turn bar, so it can go in line to an unwinder. It can then go 90 degrees to a cutter. So there's a lot of different things that this can be adapted to.
One of the things I asked you against Sean about yesterday is because stupid me, I come and say, isn't it cheaper to just buy one of the, let's say, the finished machines that you see from some of the OEMs? And he said it's kind of funny because often you don't need all the features, so often it becomes even cheaper to buy something that is tailored, right?
That is correct. And then also it's adaptable. So as their needs change, this can change without having to buy a new box.
That must be exciting times with the interest of Inkjet these days. It must be super interesting, right?
Yeah.
So,
changing pretty quick.
And you're the founder of the company?
I am.
Yeah. How long time has it existed?
25 years.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I guess that when you started 25 years ago, technologies were quite different, right?
It was. It was.
Was it hand driven?
No. Very close.
Very close. Okay.
It was rock and chisel.
Okay, so it's and how has that? Because as a company keeping up to pace, because if you look at the total market, faster and faster, better and better quality, better and better media diversity to this thing. Is that also something that you have to focus on?
So this, we can go up to 1,000 feet per minute. So what technology on the floor here can you interchange the print modules on the fly? Nobody.
Yeah.
We're the only ones that can do that. Okay. Also duplex in a single engine.
Yeah.
Nobody else is doing that.
And of course, by having a single engine, that alone, of course, also keeps cost lower, right?
It does.
Yeah. And what about when we talk about the media diversity? So can it both run on coated and uncoated stocks, or okay? Yeah. And what about it doesn't require pre-treated paper, or
doesn't?
Okay.
Ink technology has come a long ways to support a lot of different substrates.
Mm. And are you an engineer as a background, or how did you get into this?
Really, it was just I had an idea, and my wife and I decided to just go for it. So.
Wow, you have a wife that is very...
She's the CFO of the company.
Okay. So she puts the limit on how much you can play with, right? Okay.
That's right.
Fantastic.
Exactly. And we have a full machine shop, so we can build virtually anything the customer wants. We have engineers, mechanical engineers, software engineers. All of the software is developed for ourselves. And one of the advantages that we have is we're truly IJPDS compliant. So we're compliant with the Kodak data streams.
Okay. So that basically means does that mean that you integrate to how, let's say, how some of the front ends basically deliver data to the machine? Is that what you say? Or, okay.
Yeah. So we can do PDF, IJPDS. Yeah. We have CSV files. Yeah. So it's a very simple application.
Yeah. I mean, when you look at a show like this and you say that it's been great for you, do you see any major trends in some of the questions you get from customers and prospects, or?
Just the ability to interchange, to change the system as their requirements change. So they can buy a simplex system and then add print modules to make it duplex at a later date.
But I mean, with these kind of questions from the market, and you're pretty alone in being that modular, must be super interesting. So for you, it's a matter of getting the voice out of document data solutions to as many as possible, basically, right?
That's why we're at trade shows.
Yeah, but I was just thinking that sometimes if you are, I don't know how big you are, but I was just sometimes think that if you're a company that is, competing with some of the real big players, sometimes it must really be hard to get a big enough audience, right?
It is.
Mm. But the trade show was good, and now you're on Inkjet TV.
That's right.
Fantastic.
That's right.
Thank you, Robert.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
And you too.